Yeah, I had to sort shit out.
Yo. This is the Unplugged Podcast EP7. That's Unplugged with 3 Gs.
Episode 7.
SBK, Kofi, whatever you want to call me. Back again. We've got Izzy back in the house again as usual.
As always, Izzy Mulatto on Instagram. I might have to change that to the half-caste mulatto after a certain discussion I had yesterday.
Listen. Let's get onto that later. And domestics and the politics there. Identification, all that. We've got Chills.
Yeah, your favourite 6'4" nigga.
I said 6'4".
That's my TL like height, innit? So, you know, let them know.
Young Afrobeat's a bit too loud.
No, his voice is a bit too loud.
Yeah, it's a bit too loud. But
that too much, that bass, that testosterone.
No. Yeah, it's calm now.
Alright, that's calm, yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So what we say, man, then?
Chilling, man.
You know, you give this answer every time someone asks you this, you say chilling.
chilling. Or it just
life is life.
Life is life.
Life.
I'm enjoying life. Yeah, I'm bare cryptic with it. Still.
Sometimes just be a little like, you know, like.
No, man, I have to speak my truth, and really and truly, that's why they call me Chills, innit? So
I heard that.
You know, all good, man.
All good.
All good in hood.
Hey, man.
Yeah, calm. Whoa, lovely week. Saturday was just
What happened Saturday?
beautiful, man. Man won a raffle to get the Jordans, like.
I swear down.
Yeah, man, that was a nice one.
What, the off-white things, the blue?
Yeah, the off-white
blue
ones, the blue.
So,
Yeah.
what size?
What size? 10, man. So.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, man. Them ones. So it was a good weekend, man. So
Lucky
it was
for
a
some,
little, it was a little more than chilling, I would say, but
Yeah, I heard that.
all good now.
Kofi.
What about? Yeah.
Weekend was alright as well, you know. Can't lie. Saturday was pretty good. Had a few functions, had a few things to do.
Yeah.
Went to, did it round. Had a DJ set Friday night.
How was that?
No, it was solid. Covent Garden, you know, nice venue, easy, no problems, no technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
The way a set should go, crowd loved it, so can't really complain. Saturday.
I think I saw a pic of you and Alex Hunter.
Yeah. He was at the.
Is that FIFA Alex Hunter?
FIFA Alex Hunter, man.
His name is.
Not Alex Hunter.
Yeah. I kind of guessed that.
His name
Is it an AF name?
Yeah, it's an AF name.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It eludes me right now.
Don't worry, it'll come back.
But it'll come back. Yeah, literally, I spotted him from outside. I was like, "Yo, man, how you doing?" And obviously, he was out there doing his thing.
Yeah.
Busting some moves and that. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
T2 I was on to.
FIFA didn't gas him. He can actually move in it. So
I heard that.
them ones in it. But I guess in the environment, he was the only one, like, you know, giving it something.
Is what it is.
What about you, though? Is?
Hey, man, it's been a long week. I won't lie to you. It's only Wednesday, fam. I've been training bears, innit? Like, I've been doing like 2-3 sessions a day, and then I joined this strength and conditioning coach. Basically he works for QPR. There's 2 of them, Dan and Dylan. They're really good. You can find them on Instagram at football SCR. That's not a paid plug, by the way. I just respect what they do, innit?
Yeah.
So he was supposed to have a session on Monday, which I also trained Monday morning. Then I was supposed to have a session with them in the evening, but that got pushed because they were doing pre-season screening at QPR. So now it got moved to Wednesday, which is a bit annoying for me because, well, today's Wednesday anyway, we're recording on a Wednesday. So yesterday I did 3 sessions. So I had a morning, afternoon and evening session training, and then I was supposed to have that Wednesday being my day off, but obviously now I've got to do the fitness session when I get back to London, and then tomorrow there's another morning and then afternoon session, and then Friday I'm training again. So I don't get a rest day anymore, which is a bit irritating. But it's calm though. I mean, this is what I live for, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I live for.
Coming on you'll look back on it and be like,
Yeah. I mean, bro, one of these days, bro, I'm gonna get called up to Nigeria team and show them how to pattern Argentina properly, fam.
Oh, listen.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed.
It got that guy. I was fuming when I was watching it, man.
What was it? We was after LPAC, innit? We was
after the run.
Literally, so imagine we finished our run now, and we're walking back, you know, just like to the office to get our stuff, and I see across the road, because there's like is it EE or
E.
or something in it, but what they do is they've got like a big screen that's facing on street.
Yeah, I've seen.
But the thing is, I was walking by and I see a guy in a Nigeria kit just start jumping around, bare excited, thinking, what, did we get a pen? So I was sprinting across the road now, And then I see that's when the Argentine, I think Rojo headed the ball onto his own arm.
Then the whole VAR.
Fam, I was like just doing the whole VAR thing, like, oh my shot.
Shout out Amrabat for saying VAR is bullshit, because it actually is bullshit. Like, but
absolute trash, bias, BS.
But back to Nigeria, like, that.
Can't lie, I was hurt.
That frustrated me, man, because I like seeing my African teams, except Egypt, doing well. Like, so yeah, man, it was annoying. It was annoying.
I can't lie to you, I was so vexed.
Because I was watching the whole match, and before Nigeria conceded, Nigeria were owning the game. Then it was one amazing through ball from Banega to Messi, 2 excellent touches.
Banega bust the game, innit?
Banega's the reason why they won.
Fam, I've been
Messi.
saying this from the beginning, yeah, that Banega needed to play in Argentina. There is no other player that Argentina have that can do what Banega does as well as what he does. Like, he just needs to be that midfield general to control the game in the middle. That's what they needed. Because if you think about it, against Iceland and against Croatia, they had no bite in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, they were struggling all over the park. But especially in the middle as well, let them down. But I mean,
the whole game, Banega was splitting Nigeria's defense, like it needed like last minute like interventions.
Yeah, because when I watched the last 15 minutes, basically from when he like handballed the ball, basically.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, yeah, I can't lie to you, we didn't get out the half. I think we had one. It was mad because like in the 50 minutes that I watched, Nigeria didn't leave the half once, except for that one-on-one Igalo had that he fucked up.
Yeah, I mean that was the point where Nigeria were clinging on, but before that, Nigeria were like
doing well.
They were doing well that much.
What about Moses' pen?
Moses' pen, it was one of those ones where you wait
Mascherano grabbed what was it, Balogun.
Yeah, it was just stupid. It was stupid. Like,
You
didn't even need VAR for that one.
Yeah.
Like, it was just
Bait.
the guy was the referee was so convinced. I've never seen a ref. That was the most convinced I've seen a ref this tournament, and that's the problem I say with VAR. These refs are just like using it as the get out of jail card. They're not doing anything definitively. That ref was more like, yeah, it's definite.
Yeah,
it's definite.
So none of this business.
None of this business. He used straight away. Like, and you want that to happen. You want them to use VAR where it's like there's some doubt.
Yeah.
Because the referees are the ones that, in the end of the game, have to make the decision.
Yeah, it's true.
So they can't be moving half-hearted with everything.
Still though, I'd rather it be there.
Yeah,
I'd rather it be
I'm
there.
hit and miss with it because...
But here's the thing though, like you can still watch it and I think you can still make the wrong decision anyway.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't get VAR.
No,
because
it
the reason why I say this, and this was evident, like I think there was one ref that was really like saying no to all VAR. And in both cases, it happened to be a penalty. I think the first game was against Argentina. I can't remember what was the other game where he refused to give the penalty, but it was the same ref. So basically, ultimately, it all depends on the ref in the end of the day. So if the ref just says, I don't want to look at it, even if it's the right decision to look at it, they won't do it.
I don't know what the procedure is in that case, because can a ref refuse to do VAR?
Yeah, the guy basically,
I don't know why you
the
would
first
do that, though.
Argentina game against Iceland, Argentina basically had a penalty, and the guy just waved it away completely.
No, but what happens is if like the rules are, if the ref makes a decision on it and the play continues, you can't
No, but
go
the
back
play
to
hadn't continued.
I don't know then.
The play hadn't continued.
I don't remember that point in the game, innit?
Because
I watched that game, I don't remember it.
Because it went out for, what's it called? Like a goal kick.
And then the keeper kick it.
It went up, but there was a period where he could have changed it, like looked at it. He just ultimately decided not to look at it.
I don't know.
So it depends on the ref.
I don't mind it being there because even though it does long out the game a little bit, I don't mind the extra minute.
Basically, it's not perfect, and if you're gonna put something like that, it needs to be perfect.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't have tried it in the World Cup. They should have trialed it at like an earlier point. In last season,
like Confederation Cups last year or something like that.
I think they did do VAR in the Confederations Cup.
But what the thing is, like, they're bringing these things into the game, but like the whole point of it is to make sure everything is correct. But like, there's still a lot going wrong.
But here's the thing: it's football. Football is a human judgment at the end of the day. So people are gonna make mistakes regardless.
This is why I'm saying this. So why can't things be normal? Like the controversy that like surrounded football before, like when decisions were wrong and right. That also made things fun. Like there would be
it didn't.
No,
They were bait errors. Those are
there were
bait
bait errors. No, you're talking to me, an Arsenal fan that suffered a lot of errors from refs.
Preach, my friend.
A lot of errors from ref. But
Preaching.
think about it. You as a Spurs fan, would you have time to banter us if these errors were all going the correct way? Sometimes even the fact that errors go incorrect makes the whole ordeal funnier.
I get what you're saying, but I'd rather have like there because it's more likely to get a right decision.
There's still going to be controversy.
Yeah, but it's going to be less controversy. That's the point I'm trying to make. The VAR it doesn't remove everything, but I think it removed like 70-80% of the bait errors. For example, the the Spanish goal that was called offside and it wasn't.
That one pissed me off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, like, as a lino, I got mad sympathy because you can't see that being onside. Because even when I saw it, I was thinking, he's way off.
Yeah.
Like, he's way off.
Yeah.
But then, like, watched it, replay, and I still thought he was off until they did the whole VAR thing and broke it down. I was thinking, I can see he's technically onside.
Yeah.
So, and it was a goal, and a goal is a goal, innit? So, see what I'm saying? Like,
off because
you can't.
Who would have gone through? Iran would have gone through, yeah.
Yeah, man. I really want them to go through. They put in a good shift.
Iran got lucky in the game.
What, in the Spanish game?
No, in the Portugal game.
Yeah, Portugal, fair enough. But in the Spanish game, they were on form.
Yeah.
Come on now. Beating Spanish defenders on like with ease.
Who was it? Bro, did you see the Iniesta pass? That gave away, that caused the goal for Iran to... for Iran to score.
Yeah, it was just great.
Fam, it was the weirdest thing I've seen in my life. Iniesta...
I didn't see it.
Like, the ball was like... Iniesta had the ball, yeah, but it was rolling towards Ramos, so he kind of passed it to Ramos, but Ramos thought Iniesta still had it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So it was them as well, like they both thought each other had the ball.
Like it was very short, and then
and then my man just whipped through, ran through, and grabbed it.
Now I remember it because I was watching it.
I was thinking, like,
it took me a while.
Iniesta was like, Iniesta fucked up a pass. He really is getting old.
Grey hair soon.
Amrabat almost scored the goal.
Amrabat, yeah, he's man MVP so far. MVP of the tournament.
If that went
I love that guy, fam.
If that went in,
hilarious.
oh my gosh. But the VAR thing.
Yeah, he's like, VAR is bullshit.
Somebody said Love Island was bullshit with that thing on Twitter. Like,
I saw that as well. That was funny.
That was jokes, man. But yeah, man. Lip reading skills and that, man. But yeah, like right now, all I have to say about the World Cup is it's coming home.
England haven't played anyone
home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home.
The thing is, like I don't think England, when England play Belgium, we'll have a better idea of what they're about because they basically play two friendlies.
To be fair, I actually don't support England, but I just like saying it's coming home because, for the culture, innit? No, but it would be really nice, like, if England won the World Cup.
No, it would be nice if Nigeria won the World Cup.
That would be better. But like if England if England won the World Cup, yeah, just think about it.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. I'll be buzzing. I would be so buzzing.
Parties.
I would be buzzing.
That is time for me to collect wine.
I'll claim my Englishness.
I am collecting wine if England will win World
Walk
Cup.
around the street with 2 bottles of Prosecco, like.
Tell the girls to come.
National holiday.
No,
holiday will come.
Bank holiday. There has to be.
Bank holiday.
There has to be a bank holiday.
I'm not doing anything the next day.
Big party.
Street parties.
Girls come bruck off your back. Listen, I'm there. I'm ready.
Street parties, everything. Every country that was in the World Cup is still at the same stage. The group stage, street party, celebrate. It's actually wild.
Can't lie to you. Argentina going to the final, fam.
Nah, they're not.
With that performance,
with Banega in their team, they're not. They're going to go to the final.
Who are they going to be playing? I think they're going to be playing France, maybe.
They're playing France, yeah.
France are not amazing. Their manager's shit.
Yeah, I can't lie. But it's not even that. I just think France right now are uninspiring but functional. Like they're just going they're winning games, but they're not like smashing teams.
Well, I hope France beat them because I don't want to see Messi lift the World Cup.
I can't lie to you. If I see Messi lift the World Cup, I might cry still.
God forbid Messi lifts the World Cup. I'll be happy if Ronaldo lifts the World Cup.
What's wrong with Messi lifting the World Cup?
No, I don't want to see it.
Why?
I don't want to see it.
Why?
Because I don't want to have to say he's the best player in the world.
Of all time.
Because currently, as it still stands, that cokehead Maradona is still the best player
Can't
of all
lie,
time for me.
Maradona is probably my favourite football character. He's too funny. He's the funniest guy in football.
You have to deep the level Maradona was at, like how sick he is. My man was the best. He won World Cup while he was all still banging coke and
McDonald's,
drinking
burgers,
It was a
everything.
different world back then, though, innit?
No, this guy was doing the most.
Man, them will back beer and have 2 fags at half time.
Yeah. But this guy was full on coke. That's another level.
People get better hyperactive on coke, though.
This guy was mad. This guy was mad.
People get better hyperactive on coke.
Yeah, hyperactive on coke. You start moving like a madness. How are you still being techie with it? You have to deep how sick this guy is. If Maradona was on like this sort of diet,
It's in his blood,
like what Ronaldo and all these men
Yeah, problematic.
were on,
Problematic.
problem.
I think that's the hard thing about comparing generations, though, is that you like the fact.
I mean, there are different factors. Like, I mean,
so many
football changed when like big Arsene Wenger changed the whole sort
football
of
changed,
diet thing.
and it's funny how small things like Makelele changed football by creating that little role,
like the anchor
that
man.
Makelele role.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say he created it, but he
But he made it like
yeah, like
prominent
it
because there
became,
were
like,
anchor men before, but like
none that did like
no,
Makelele as well as he did.
there wasn't like because there was other like I think before like previously they had like anchormen, and the anchormen wouldn't be like sitting just in that role. Some of them would like kind of do this whole sort of turn into a sweeper and that sort of bullshit.
Yeah, I think back
But
then,
but
no,
that's
back
like
then
old
it was the 2 in it. So you had the box. There was a box to box guy, and there was a guy who was just like sweeping up basically.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They also had 2, but then
No, you mean centre backs? Or-
no, in centre mid.
Yeah, there would always be one midfielder that would drop back and end up being a sweeper with the other 2 centre backs.
And then the other guy will go box to box
Yeah.
because they played 4-4-2 back then.
Yeah.
That was the thing, 4-4-2. And
No,
then
but even the days
and
when
then they
the
switched.
days when they used to have what's it called? Like I think it was they had some funky ass formation, but it was like 2 at the back and like you'd have like a midfield DM that would end up being the 3rd centre back, and then it would just be like 3-4-3 or something weird like that. Back in
nah, that was 4-4-2 era.
No, that was like I'm talking about like 60s and
Oh
70s and
no, yeah,
80s
no,
when
no.
you-
That was the WM.
Like that's like when you had like back then you didn't really have like proper anchormen, and like obviously you had the 4-4-2 era and all that, like, but yeah, there wasn't really that sole anchorman just there, like, so
Winners and losers of the group
Danger
stages
man,
so
boy.
far, though. What are you saying?
winners and losers.
Yeah.
England.
Yeah, I can't lie. England for me are the biggest winners of the
At the
group
moment,
stages so far. Yeah.
Belgium are doing very well. Losers, I want to say this straight away. France, you're a loser.
They won the group though. How can they be losers of the group
I don't
stage?
care.
What do
You have
mean?
that talent.
Losers are the
No,
ones
no.
who are underperforming.
No, you have that talent. You have that talent. For what? The game. Did you watch the game yesterday?
No.
That is probably the worst game I've watched in the last 6 months of
What was the
me
score?
watching football. It was 0-0. It was
That's the ones that ruined Sam's bet.
Ha.
My boy Sam has got put a bet on for there to be a goal in every game of the group stages.
Yeah.
I was gonna get a nice juicy return, innit?
And
Like,
France
it's
done
incredible
fucked
return.
it up.
France done
They
fucked
did.
it up. Shout out to Sam.
Shout out.
Like, honestly, yesterday, if you saw that,
Yeah.
they did not have any form of life until Mbappe came on.
But it's Mbappe though.
That's pure
Alright,
energy
here's the thing I'm saying about France though. I don't think France topped the group. So I wouldn't call them
They're dreadful. They scraped through all of their games so far.
the biggest loser for me
No, their
is
first game was okay.
the biggest. No, it wasn't. It was weak.
No, you're
was
weak.
bugging
It was alright,
out. You are bugging
I'm
out,
saying
my
their
friend.
first game,
No, you
they
are
didn't
bugging out, my
put on
friend.
a
Against Australia.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But still, man.
The biggest losers for me is
They made it
obviously
through.
Argentina, followed by Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, Argentina.
Pants.
Yeah.
Argentina,
Absolutely
terrible.
pants.
Aye, man.
Germany,
They didn't deserve to make it through.
terrible.
Gem-
Germany got so lucky.
yeah, I can't lie to you. Tony Cruz was. Boy,
So lucky.
listen.
There's so many things in the
Saviour.
build up to that goal that could have changed that match. Like they tell you, when you're playing football, everybody knows time waste. You have 2 opportunities on the counter to go to the corner flag and hold the ball up.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, you take a shot, the most tame, weak shot I have ever seen, and now they've started another attack. That attack, now they've gone on and won a free kick, which didn't even need to be a foul. Didn't need to be a foul. Kroos has got the free kick now. And what the hell? I mean, the tech was absolutely amazing, but
Hey, that tech, yeah, listen, bro, I'm lost for words. The techiness of the tech was ridiculous.
yeah, but so many things leading up to it, man.
No, this
But
World
they
Cup's
didn't
not
need-
been as clear cut. Like the Euros was clear cut. We saw people get piped, smashed, and even in the last World Cup. But this one has been
To be fair, I'm presently surprised
downs.
the World Cup has been the way it is.
no. That's what I'm saying. This one has been completely different.
Some of the
completely
big-
against my
Some of the
general
big teams have
underperformed,
underperformed.
And some of the small teams have overperformed.
Yep. Look at
a lot.
Senegal, man.
Yeah,
So-
Senegal
Senegal are
did.
not a small team.
They are, man. This is their second World Cup.
World Cup.
They're not. But when we looked at that group, did we say they were dead?
They haven't that. Okay, Senegal in terms of stature.
In terms of stature, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Like
Yeah.
they're not like a massively renowned football nation,
Yeah.
but they've got a very good team.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
very.
But what
very
I'm
good
seeing
team.
from Senegal was expected. We all expected this.
Yeah.
Do you get what my point here?
Yeah.
Trying to think.
So
Someone like
I
yeah.
didn't expect Iran to, even though they didn't do that well. I didn't expect them to even
I knew Iran are going to be difficult.
give some people a bit of a.
I
problem.
did say
Iran are always going to be difficult to break down. Like I said that in the beginning, they just Iran will just put 10 people behind the ball and hit you on a counter attack. And if you play with that game plan, no matter how dead your team is, you're always in with a chance.
I did say like I thought Iran and Morocco could be quite tricky customers. I did see that.
Yeah.
So
Morocco didn't start so well though.
Morocco played the best football, in my opinion.
They did well, but they didn't start so well.
Morocco
They had a
played
The best
good.
football.
better
They just had when it came to the final third. I just don't
Yeah,
know.
of everyone in the group, Morocco played the best football.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, the ones who really did it for me were Iceland.
Even Saudi played decent football, but I don't know what happens to them when they go forward, and their defense is just atrocious.
so you don't know forward. Listen to what you said. I don't know what happens to them when they go forward or when they go back. So what did
No,
what's
they actually play like the way they move the ball is what I mean.
Yeah,
they move the ball very well, Saudi,
Yeah.
but they just do nothing else.
I
other
mean,
than
to
that.
get to the World Cup, you have to be you have to play
Semi-decent.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
play well. Like you
Yeah.
don't just end up in the World Cup by accident.
Yeah, they play.
I
No, they
mean,
can move the
well-
ball amazingly, but
Yeah.
those two black defenders.
I shout out to Farfan, by the way. Man got seriously injured in his training.
What?
Concussion, like a severe concussion, brain trauma.
Far,
Yeah,
man.
Farfan's OG as well.
Condolences, Farfan. I've known you since Football Manager like 05 or something, man.
Oh,
Old
what
school
else
days.
been happening on the TV? Hey, Love Island. What's been happening? Because I haven't watched for like 2 weeks. I know yesterday's one was a madness.
Yeah, yesterday.
Because I won't lie to you, when I got home, yeah, my entire feed was trashing Megan.
Yeah, she deserved to be trash.
Which
She deserved it. But Laura, it's only Laura to blame. Like, yeah, basically she's stealing. What's it called? I don't know if anyone here, like the listeners, do watch it, but like she's basically this girl Megan is stealing her friend's man, basically, to put it that way. Or
are they
Friend.
really
Are they really friends?
Are they really from the ends?
is your boy really? Is your boy your boy? Like,
you
you
really
have to
think-
ask these questions. And what's interesting when you look at Megan in the whole situation, it looks like she's done this before, and she's here saying, "Oh, I don't have any like girl friends." Well, I wonder why.
Stealing man.
Yeah,
left, right, and centre.
Because I saw the little like a little snippet of when her and the mixture Donny was up.
yeah, man, like Wes, that's a king right there.
Listen,
That's a
I
king.
saw
All
it
of you
from day
people
one.
saying he's trash,
No, he is.
he's a king. I
He
don't
screams.
care.
He looked when I saw.
I
him
don't care what
on
anyone
the
says.
First episode.
I am not
looked at him,
having a black king stay with somebody who's about to have menopause.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
no, I can't lie. She was weak.
I love
She
it.
was looking
Man said
weak in my
menopause as
opinion.
well. Like,
Please, it's not allowed.
You know what?
It's not
Personality
allowed.
though, bro.
It's not allowed.
do you know what it
End of
is?
the day,
Bro,
he
she
screams-
is 10 years older than him.
So
So
Bro, look, when she was a teenager, this guy was still playing with Blade or something. What's this?
Matchsticks in that.
It's
football.
impossible.
Hey man, I still play Beyblades at me.
Come on.
Big up them times.
Ripcord in that. Ripcord.
No, but what was it? She was
She
was sitting on the balcony thing.
Nah, other
and
people scream fuckboy. He's been calm. Let me be real. He just knows how to play the game well. Let me put it that way.
But from what I've been hearing, he's just been honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I can't.
To be honest, he hasn't like done anything trash. But you know, girls, once they
So
see
he's the most trash.
most trash is surely Adam.
Okay,
True
yeah, no,
that.
he's just 100%
That's trash.
savage.
Hey,
100%.
man, man's like, he's
That
trying to
is
get,
trash.
He's trying to get his dick wet, fam.
That is pure trash. Like, there's levels to this shit. Like, honestly, when
And he's top dog.
yeah, he's up there. He's up there, man. But yeah, Wes is just basically was like saying to Laura, like I think the first signs of like cracks was like when this long girl Ellie came in for Wes, and like
Nah, I remember watching one episode before that. It was the one where they were doing the compatibility thing,
yeah,
and then Wes wasn't at the top, and then for some reason like Laura started moving bare nervous.
she started moving, and then Ellie came in, and then Ellie's obviously like tried to move him like at one point, and then he's like, oh, I would like to get to know you. And then obviously every time they're talking, like Laura at her big age,
Yeah.
is
That's
moving-
another thing as well. Like she's at her grown age, she's still moving so self-conscious.
She's moving like she's a teenager. Bare like I think she Wes was talking to Ellie, and then she comes with like whipped cream and starts like, oops, like, yo.
I have to pre the episodes there.
You
I
full
definitely
grown
have to
mother,
catch
why
up.
are you doing that? This woman is something else, man. She's something else. But yeah, them cracks started showing, and then obviously I think Laura keeps on going on about Wes's, spectacular.
That Mandingo.
Yeah, spectacular, innit? That's what he's going on about.
So Megan hears and wants to jump on board.
And yeah, if you keep on talking about the
Someone's dick game.
dick game and everything, what do you think this girl is going to think? This girl,
But I swear she was shmeeing EL.
yeah, but this is a girl that's been in bare music videos.
Is it? I thought she was just in one.
No, someone found another music video as well.
Swear.
Right.
Yeah. So
And I seen that little with that babe station thing or whatever it was.
yeah,
that she,
this girl's definitely been active.
fam, that's the thing, yeah. Like she moves like, because obviously I watched a few episodes in here and there, and she moves like timid, as in like she's trying to be reserved and quiet and that. But then like you can tell that's not really her character, because from how she was talking about the other mixed race Donnie's girl, I forgot her name.
Georgia.
Yeah, that's the one that's bare loud.
Yeah.
And yeah, she go, oh, this fake bitch. I think she's mad fake, this and that. I was thinking, where's this energy coming from?
Yeah.
And obviously you start seeing, I mean, these men in the villa won't see it, but obviously we start seeing all the videos and this and that, and then it's a bit like this girl is on crud. Like she's not one of them ones that's gonna be like, that's quiet. That's not what she's on.
Can I also highlight something yesterday? She said she like EL asked her like, did you just like use me for dick? And she basically said yes. She said yes.
Boing.
But something I want to highlight, yeah.
Do you know what? Come on, this is a bit mad.
Something I want to highlight.
That's what I'm trying to say though. She's on crud.
Why is it only a problem when a guy does that to a girl? It's not a problem now.
Aye, man.
It really isn't a problem now.
Are you talking about in
It's the double standard between men and
Double
women. Is that
standards.
what we're on right now?
Double standards. I just wanted to highlight that. That's all I'm saying.
I've been saying this from day one. If you're a girl and you're on that, then like,
So be it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say it with your chest, innit? Like,
So be
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do it with your
You're,
chest, like, what I'm saying.
literally,
Be
you're
trash.
entitled to do that.
do it with your chest.
But
like,
what I don't like is why it's wrong for one gender to do one thing and okay it gets.
But here's the thing. Here's the
Swept
difference
under the
though,
thing.
because like from what it sounds like is that she was never really shy about it in the beginning. So it's them ones where like if like she's not gonna bait herself out like that.
Yeah.
But if it comes to a thing like that, she's gonna be like, yeah, that's what I'm on. But like Adam, for example, he sounds like he's just trying to like, like just I don't even know what he's trying to do, to be honest. He's just trying to be breaking girls' hearts out here.
Doing it for fun.
No, I just think
Like,
it's
he
a double
gets
standard.
a kick out of it.
I think it's a double standard. So like, that's a bit.
But there's always been a double standard, let's be honest.
Yeah, there's double standards in everything in life. I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying, guys, man, just
Be careful out here.
be woke.
And what
Even
happened to
though
your
I
boy
hate that
Alex?
word. That's not my boy.
That's your
That-
boy.
That's your boy, you know.
That's
that guy-
That's your dream.
That's your future self
That's your
That
future
guy has
self.
tarnished my name.
and your profession.
Forget the profession part. He's tarnished my name. So I've now respelt my name. I think I'm gonna like spell it like them Russian heads. You know.
How did they spell it?
I think ALEKS. You know?
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex.
You know
Alexander.
them, you know them ones, but no, that's this guy. What the hell is wrong with him, man? You're soft.
What did you do?
Could you look at him though? You
He's
can just tell he's soft.
No, what I don't understand, yeah.
Can't dress.
Wait,
Can't.
you're doing forget that. We can't slander that. We're talking about personal
Man's
qualities right now.
character here.
Go on,
We're
man's
talking about character. We're not
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about.
yeah,
You can have the deadest swag and be the coolest guy. You know what I mean?
true.
I heard
true.
that.
So
Yeah.
this guy, man, you've done 6 or what years medicine, a role where you revolve around communication, yeah, and some of the base communication skills you struggle with. I don't know if it's because you're struggling because you're in a show and you're like,
Maybe he just doesn't like confrontation.
you deal with confrontation as a doctor, so like
I can't
on
lie
a
to you.
daily.
I don't know who's dealing with. If you're a doctor in it and Charles had to move their aggie to you, you just say I want to just slip you some dodgy meds in it.
Like this guy, this guy. If you can barely deal with these situations, like what hope do you have
Yeah.
with certain things? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. And like I fail to have like sympathy. I hate this whole nice guy agenda. What? This is bullshit. There's tons of nice guys out there, but just because you struggle to communicate with a girl doesn't mean you're necessarily a nice guy.
But let's be honest though, yeah. Like communicating to someone you like,
Yeah.
is a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
doing
it's
it at
no,
work.
no, it's yeah,
Like,
it's a different ball
There's
game.
that whole like.
But the thing is, the reason why I have no sympathy for him is because all of us there, we've like that's something you go through during life,
Yeah.
and it's a learning experience. Yes,
Yeah.
I would say for myself, like, all right, there have been times where I couldn't communicate like amazingly,
Yeah.
but like you learn, you keep on growing, man. You're big 27. You probably started this whole like medley of like trying to talk to girls and all sorts of stuff, yeah. At the age of like at the age of like maybe 17.
I don't. Here's the thing though. Like,
So
'cause I can't speak on his personal experience.
Yeah, you
develop?
can't speak
No,
on
no,
his
but how have you not developed now? Like how are you not able? How have you not learnt?
That's the
There
thing.
are just
Because
some
you-
guys
no,
out there
no,
who
no,
don't,
no.
though.
He's been in a relationship before.
yeah, but just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you're suddenly being able to communicate. Because as I said, yeah, moving to girls is a different ball game. Like as much as we like to act like, you know, I move to anyone, I'm that guy. Let's be honest. 9 times out of 10, when you're moving to a girl, especially when you actually like the girl,
Yeah.
there's gonna be that little bit of performance anxiety there where you're trying. Let me not fuck
Yeah,
this up.
yeah, that's natural. That's natural. But like,
And in Alex's situation,
this
yeah,
guy-
he's
no,
been
but
he's
this-
been rejected time after time after. So he's fragile.
Time after time.
do you think I haven't been rejected a hefty amount of times? Like,
yeah, but
do you know what I mean?
there wasn't 50 grand on the line, was there?
exactly?
Nah.
The
but
whole world
that's
watching.
different.
Well, you know,
Innit?
thousands
You're
of
not on
people watching
TV
you
and
as
shit.
well.
Yeah.
One thing is though, I guarantee when he gets out of that villa, he's gonna be a different character. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be able to move to anyone. I promise you. He's gonna like, cause that is a trial by fire. You have to learn. You sink or swim, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But no, I don't have
He
sympathy
probably will
for.
find somebody.
I don't have
outside of
sympathy
the show
for the
from
nice
show.
guy thing. He's just sourceless.
I don't.
Plain and simple. He's
yeah, I can't-
sourceless.
But it depends. Maybe
He's
What do you
sourceless.
define as the source? Though?
maybe
Go on.
you don't like
He's
sauce, innit?
sourceless.
Maybe you don't like sauce.
He's just trying to be textbook. Nice guy.
If these people don't like sauce, that's their own dietary needs, you know.
You can't gain the sauce. You're born with the sauce.
But no, this guy is absolutely so sourceless, and he pulls the nice card thing as that's you're entitled to like me because I'm a nice guy and I'll treat you right. No, it doesn't work like that. It really
It's a
don't
good
work
card to
like
play
that.
though, isn't it?
Then you just look like some pussy boy.
No. You gotta play the card, but
You
and
look like
more
a
some.
girl.
And more some.
You look like a bitch.
I don't know about that, but
Sorry,
I'm saying,
he does.
No, I wouldn't say that.
So
But I'm
does.
saying
girls are
you've gotta
bitches,
be
yeah.
the-
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just
That's
looks like a
not-
bitch.
that's what you're saying.
I'm
He just
I'm
looks like a
saying it's
bitch.
That's a bit radical there, boy.
He looks like a
But
bitch, boy.
What I mean, yeah, and what I'm saying is that you can play the nice guy card, but you gotta add then some. You've got to give them another reason to why they would like you.
Exactly.
You can't
You can't just be a nice guy.
That doesn't mean you have to have source like say AL or the other characters.
Yeah, but you need to have
source.
something
Like,
too. This guy
you've
is
gotta
just.
have some
He's
substance
saying
or
I'm a nice
something
guy,
different.
but like, there's so many people out there. You all right?
But think about what you're saying. Alex,
wait,
think about what you're saying.
Just hear this point. Yeah. In the villa, yeah. There's Jack and Danny right now, and I know
That's Danny Dyer.
I know
Danny Dyer.
I know Jack. Yeah, he's cheated on his previous girlfriends.
All his previous girlfriends.
Yeah, he's only had 2, but still,
I've
from
watched that,
what
was
we
funny,
have
man.
observed,
Yeah.
Jack is a nice guy, and he has something else. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Exactly.
He's funny.
So don't push this nice guy agenda. It's stupid. It's boring. It's old. It's such an old rhetoric.
It
So-
worked for some guys though. For some girls, sorry, it will. Just not the ones that need more from
What?
a guy. For some, some
he's
girls that
nice.
will work.
And then they get bored and cheat on him in a couple years.
It's true that.
That's a generalization, though, man. Some
True
girls
that.
who
You
don't.
need a staying factor
Yeah.
other than being nice.
Yeah.
Someone that wakes up and makes you breakfast every morning, you need something else to pass the day. Not just him doing this tit-tat bit for you. You need something.
But if you like it, if she likes him that much, then
You're not going to like someone
saying
that
there's
much.
a
You need...
few-
Look, as humans,
not the many, the
we-
few types
look,
of girl will like that.
we like sort of like love people for what they can offer us and what we get back from them. If you're only just being helpful, that's not enough, man.
You never know what type of other stimulation you might give her, though. The conversations they may have, how it might make her grow
What conversational skills has this guy been displayed?
in the future. But
No, like if you've been
I'm
observing
not
the
talking
show.
about just him. I'm talking about
no,
guys
yeah.
in general.
But if you've been
him,
observing
yeah,
this,
okay, he won't
like,
have it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The nice guy rhetoric is stupid because you saying, "Oh, the conversation and that is more substance to just being a nice guy." Yes, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No way, but
Exactly my point. He's
Depends on-
adding nothing. This guy is salt and pepper seasoning.
if you're gonna you have to give it some. Sorry, that's a bit much to even give him that.
Yeah, even a bit much.
I'll just add the pepper and maybe some sage. Some sage.
Nah, you're making it a bit more complex than he actually really is, man. This guy's
Some sage,
bland.
bro.
bland. So
So what you're saying is not aggressive enough.
Yeah, because
he
that's what I want to ascertain.
He doesn't.
You're saying conversation and content makes you stand out and a bit more have more substance. But then, do you have to be aggressive to
No,
be?
you don't
Because
have
I think
to be aggressive.
Alex, I think
Or
you have to bear in
Alright,
mind. You have
or
to bear in mind.
forward.
As well.
Alright, you're moving the girl. You're moving.
Wait.
Yeah.
You have to bear in mind as well the context of what's actually happening. Like this is a manufactured environment.
Yeah.
So
But-
what happens there doesn't necessarily translate into the real world.
Yeah, but you move into a girl and the first thing you tell them is like, I like ironing. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Honestly, when I watched that, I was thinking, yo.
Wait, who did he say that to?
Ellie.
That's the blunting. The
Yeah.
small one.
Yeah.
The one that looks a bit local.
Yeah.
This
He
guy
really
needs
dropped that
help.
as game.
This
I
guy
like
really needs
ironing.
help. He needs help.
Yeah.
Let's not lie and sit here like we haven't said some stupid shit to girls as well.
Oh,
though.
I've said plenty of stupid shit. I still say stupid shit. But like, you add more to it. Like, I don't say stupid shit like I like ironing.
True.
I wouldn't
And
say
he
that.
is how old?
I'll say
20
something.
what?
I'll
Like
say
26 or
27.
Come on.
This is what I mean. He should have developed by now. I'm 22. I'm younger than him, and I'm probably more developed in that department by a country mile.
Personal preference and that. Anyway, we'll leave that one.
It's
but carry on.
appalling, man. But
But,
yeah,
I'm saying, right, yeah, that's just a shit thing to say and boring. But he just tried.
And
You've got to give him,
he's
give him a
there
medal.
saying she's entitled to like him because they coupled up, and yeah, he's a nice guy. His argument was just stupid, and yeah, Ellie just completely.
Wait, so what was the argument they were having?
He was trying to say, he tried to say she was playing a game.
It is a game though.
Yeah, it is.
So I was just alright.
He tried to say that, and then she was like, "Oh, you've been very like." He was like to her, "You've been very distant and all that," and he was like, she was saying that, but there was no connection with us. Like really, like everything seems too forced. Because even in the build up to them getting together, it was more like they were staging.
I think
they were staging when they would talk. Like, did you notice it? They would pull someone away from her. It was just stupid.
The episode that I watched, again, because I don't watch it like continuously. I watch like a couple episodes and I don't watch it for like a week. So the ones that I did watch was when Ellie first arrived.
Yeah.
And then they did the whole date thing of what was it? When she had to pick someone to make her first course, her main course, and her dessert.
Yeah.
And she picked. I can't remember who she picked.
She picked the two light skinned boys and Alex.
So, but in that whole thing, yeah, I remember even before that, everybody was kind of hyping it to be an Alex and Ellie thing before it was an Alex and Ellie thing.
Yeah, everyone was hyping it.
So, like, from what I can tell, again, from people's reactions on Twitter and stuff, is that everybody was trying to force that relationship to happen.
Yeah.
Rather than it being something that, grew.
Happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
everyone forced it. And even like, with that, so forced.
Yeah, I don't like, but again, but here's the thing though, if it's like, if she's not feeling it, what can he do?
Just accept it. Just accept it. Don't be like, oh, you need to like give me a chance because I'm a nice guy. I would have treated you right.
Was that what you were saying?
Yeah, that's what he was basically saying the whole time. And then
I get trying to fight for it.
Yeah,
I respect that.
But he didn't fight for it. It was the weakest argument. Like the fact he was going there with the problem.
Yeah.
And the fact that
she patterned him, and basically it ended up being her having a problem with him now. Oh shit! So she spun it.
Yeah.
Shit. Then.
So easily. It was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous, but
what can you do, innit?
What can you do?
It's one of them things.
Yeah, I think even like back to the Megan thing, really. Yeah. That one.
Wait, who else is in the show then? There's
I mean, the show's
been... Oh, what's Samira saying?
Oh, she's got a guy now.
Is it? She's all loved up.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
Samira's with a guy called.
She's my favourite,
She's with a guy. She's with a guy called Sam.
Oh, that's the one that took Rosie on a date.
Yeah, Sam and Samira.
He chats bears.
Yeah.
I remember. That's the one thing I got from the episode that I watched. He chats bear.
Yeah, nah. Sam and Samira look decent, man.
Is it?
I think they look decent. They look pretty decent. More stable for some of the relationships that have been there for longer, I would say. Yeah. But yeah, Megan like literally called it quits with VL yesterday, which was funny. Then first thing she just tries to go for Wes, and the way it built up,
I want Wes to reject her, fam.
The way it built up is because she kept on saying it on a friend thing. Like she was saying to Laura, like, I wish I had something like you and Wes. I wish I had something like you and Wes. You know that rhetoric,
man.
Like, and you know how that just like ends up turning into
I want Wes.
Yeah. Then she goes to Wes like this is before she even told Wes like, oh, you're so funny. Da, 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 da. Like I wish I could connect with someone. Like I keep on getting drawn to you. Like I wish I could find someone that like how our friendship is. Then the next day she comes in and she's like, Wes, you do realize I fancy you?
Oh God, textbook.
Yeah,
literally.
The funniest moment was when like she was sat with Samira. And, like literally, she was like, "Oh, Wes is so funny," yeah. And Wes just comes over and says hi. Megan just started laughing for no reason.
Was that the thing you sent me on Twitter?
Yeah,
That
like-
little meme thing.
yeah.
Ah.
She literally started laughing bare. Like I was thinking, like, laughing for why?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Nah, but yeah, she tried to put it on Wes and be like, "Can you kiss me?" It was
Yeah, I
like-
saw that.
Yeah, it
When
was-
when she grabbed his hand and shit.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
Fucking
Can you
hell.
kiss me? And then the next day, I think,
Hold on a second. I'm remembering something. This was in the beginning when EL was all over Megan, and remember when she jumped and just lips to her in front of Alex and shit.
yeah,
And she was moving bare shaking, and now
Yeah.
she's doing it to Wes. Alright.
That's how she's gonna play it. That's how she wants to play it. So
yeah.
Oh.
And then I think the next day they obviously had the game, like the snog. I think it was snog, marry, and pie. And obviously she's gone and went and snogged, Wes.
Wes.
Innit?
Who did she marry?
I think she married Jack because Jack.
Feck, not even EL.
Yeah, Yao got the pie.
wow.
Imagine.
Oh, EL was
And
struggling
she
with these girls.
was moving so dumb. I think.
What was it? Okay, no, you have to. Was the pie like a
no,
pie, or was it just a
she
little
was-
wipe on the face
No, she
thing?
went in with the pie as well.
Oh, feck.
And then
She did it with-
obviously,
she did it with
I
aggression.
think obviously Yao after that, I think he went and like on his turn, he went and slogged. I think it was Zara or some. Then he must have married someone else. And then he said he went to like Megan said, "Oh, I'm only doing this because you pied me." Then he pied her, and then she starts bugging out like, "You fucking prick!" Like, what the hell?
Ah, yeah.
Like, what the hell, man? Like, what you doing? Like, you're the one who's moving stupid, and it's somehow his fault for lipsing someone else and pieing you. Like,
Shit.
yeah, but Laura was getting. You could see Laura's frustration when she, what's it called, lipsed thingy.
Megan.
Yeah.
When
She
Wes
was-
lipped Megan.
Yeah, she was frustrated.
God, like, Laura just seems mad brittle.
Like, yeah, she can't hide her emotions at all.
Yeah.
She's terrible at it. And then I think later on in the day, Wes was like, what was it? He must have said, like, things in our relationship haven't been the same. Like, there's been a bit of cracks recently, innit? So, obviously, Laura's gonna said, Wes must have said first, like, I might start trying to talk to her and see what she's about, like, just in general, like, just talking on, like, friendly term. And then she's like, well, you can't do that, like, so we're done then if you talk to her. Then Wes is like, fine. Yeah, you don't give ultimatums like that.
Yeah, it's true, fam. I
That's
can't lie to you.
that's that.
Moral of the
any-
story
to
is
any
if you
girls
give- if you
listening-
give ultimatums like that, then
To any
man them are
girls
gonna take
listening,
it.
They're gonna take
don't
run
It's
with
easy
it.
way
do
out.
that.
Easy way out for the man them.
Man,
Of
them-
course.
Easy way out for the man them. I'm telling you, do not give ultimatums.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mandem will just take that ultimatum and be like, okay.
Even if they don't, they will do it just to show the independence.
Yeah, trust me. And Mandem do that sometimes. I feel like because
Just to be
That-
stubborn.
to be stubborn and to be like, well, it wasn't me who ended it.
Yeah.
Look where you have caused. You're not getting your cute mixed race babies anymore, Laura. I know that's why you tried married him yesterday. That was her actual reasoning for
For mixed race babies.
marrying him.
I hate that
That's
shit.
sick. That is
That's
actually
funny.
sick. Makes me feel sick.
Yeah. So
Hey man, if people want to do that, that's on them. innit?
No, but just for the reasoning, you should have a child with the person because you like them, because of the feeling that you have towards them, not because what they can give you. They're not business, they're not product.
Hey man, marriage is a contract, so
I didn't say anything about marriage. I said have a child.
hey, that's more of a contract. That's the biggest
Child
contract.
support.
yeah.
There's no backing out of that one.
Hey, well,
So yeah,
if you're a
that
sane
was
person, but yeah.
basically last episode. To sum it up, 3 relationships are over.
Fuck.
And
I'm
Laura-
almost glad I missed it now. This is too much.
It's a headache. I can't lie. I haven't watched it for like
No,
3 or 4
the
episodes.
last 3 episodes were worth watching. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
they were.
I
worth
got
it.
to episode 3 and shit just happened, so I always miss stuff at 9 p.m. So I never see it, and I'm never at home.
There's a thing
That's why I
called
had to catch
ITV
up.
Hub.
Yeah, but the adverts just kill me, man.
You know the adverts are only like
And
30
going
seconds
on
on
to
it.
get it, it's just wild.
It's-
Having to make a login. Like I do watch it sometimes.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I just haven't had the time.
I watch it because you know what it is for me. It's usually like if I watch a 7 o'clock game, then I will probably go on and watch Love Island because it's just straight afterwards, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm watching TV,
That's why I always watch it.
Sometimes I just go to sleep. Like I'm just tired of it.
That's why I always watch it.
What's on the agenda next?
the use of the N-word in popular culture, mate.
Fact. Oh shit, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. Fucking, have you seen the Kendrick Lamar concert thing?
Oh,
This is slightly old news, to be fair.
yeah. No, the white woman.
Yeah, Miss Delaney.
Juiced up Delaney.
Lord.
Hella drunk on stage.
So she gets on stage and obviously performs one song, but with like the N-word in it, and she's obviously sings the N-word now, and the whole crowd just starts booing her and telling her to get off stage and shit, and then she apologizes, and then she performs it again without the lyric in it. But it's a bit mad because like more than half the crowd are white, and then when you hear him perform the song by himself, the whole crowd is screaming every lyric. Like you can hear every lyric they're saying.
Yeah.
The hypocrisy in there is a bit mad. Because think about it, all these white people are singing the N-word, but when no one can point at them and say you're saying it.
Yeah.
But when you're on stage now, and you're doing your same behavior, coming with the same energy you had before, now it's a problem.
It's a problem either way.
But it's like I was saying yesterday, because we were
it's
talking
a
about
double
this.
Standard for the fans, though.
Yeah, mad double standard for
Because
the
they're
fans.
singing it with their heart out when Kendrick is singing to them. But then when there's one person singled out who's not the star, they're saying, boo, get her off the stage. Don't keep her on because she used the N-word.
Yeah.
It's like...
So, in their opinion, they're just bloody
you're stupid.
idiots.
Yeah, it
Because
was so
you
stupid.
can't condemn somebody.
And even a commentary on it is mad stupid as well. Because it's funny that, like, you get all the conservative white media, who are trying to say, oh, look, we done to this poor girl. But at the same time, if they're in a situation, they know they're not saying the word.
Yeah.
They're not saying it. Like, they're not that dumb to be saying it. So it's just like, again, the whole double standard thing you're talking about before is a bit nuts. It jars me so much. I hate it. Here's the thing though, like, because we were talking about this after LPAC, about the use of the N-word. And I was just saying, honestly, if you're not saying it with any malice, or if you're not being racist, or if there's no evil intention behind you saying it, I really don't care. I'm never going to try front. I really don't care.
I feel like it's more of the thing like black people are taking back ownership of the word.
Yeah, but that's the
It's
problem.
not a word
because,
in the beginning.
yeah.
Beginning.
No, but like to sort of empower ourselves, man, because like it's been used for so long, like in a negative way for us, like, and
yeah, but I don't really feel like
Like-
you're taking back the word if you're not if you're in taking ownership of the word that because I hear people use this argument a lot, but I don't really feel like you're doing that if it's a thing of you're excluding others from using it as well, because you're just keeping the word as it is. Then you're not really there's no real like changing of its meaning, or there's no real like transfer of other than like I suppose the literal transfer of ownership from being a negative thing that white people use into like a term of endearment amongst black people only. But let's be honest, black people alone don't use it as well. You get Asians that are using it. You get the Latinos that are using it. Like it's not just black people that use it, and it's okay.
No, I don't think it's okay for any of those groups to use it.
So it's only black people.
Yeah.
What about mixed race people?
Yeah, because you're black.
Yeah, but I'm also white.
Yeah, but
See,
you're black.
Yeah, but I'm white as well.
Yeah, but you're black.
Yeah, but I'm
He's
white.
not-
That's what I'm
he's
trying to
not
get at.
Yeah, I know,
So-
but that,
So you're saying the
but
black part of me is more than the white part?
no. But what I'm saying is a lot of the times, white people could also be racist to you as a mixed race person.
So can a black person.
I know, but like, but that's less common. I feel like that's more of a colorism issue.
but
I feel that's more colorism than racism.
Nah, it's the same thing in my eyes.
Colorism and racism. I'm not really.
No, as in not like that, but I mean like if you're like, again, it depends on the definition of racism, because people will tell me black people can't be racist.
Oh,
but-
yes, they can.
Yeah, but because again, like I don't like I've always done racism to be considering your race superior to another.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all to do with the power as well. Then.
No, because that's institutional. That's different. That the word race, to be a racist, simply means
any
that
racial
you believe
group, any racial group can be racist.
Yes,
simply
I
to be
agree,
racist.
I agree to that. But then there's people who pose the argument saying that African or black people of African descent cannot be racist to a white person.
Why?
And that's because racism is a tool of power of where one group has power over the another.
Yeah, but here's the definition though. If a black person, if say I'm a Nigerian, considers a black Nigerian to be a superior race to a white person, is that not racism?
But that's not the case.
You're not answering the question though. No,
I
don't let him
wouldn't say-
deflect it.
I
Don't let him
wouldn't say-
deflect it.
I'm not saying
I'm
it is.
not letting it go.
That's, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's extremism.
For example, let me give you a real life example that I've come across in my life. Yeah, where a black Nigerian parents will not allow their child to be with a white person because they're white.
What do you mean by be with?
Nah, but that isn't
to marry a white person.
That's not racism.
What is it then?
That isn't racism.
They're white.
That's their preference.
That's not racism.
That's
their
racism.
cultural preference.
That's not racism.
What's racism?
That happens all the time. That happens.
Doesn't mean it's right.
It's not. I'm not saying. No one's saying.
So what is it then?
It's not racism.
What is it then? What would you describe it as? You're discriminating based on their race.
No.
I just told you what it is. That's a scenario.
That's not discriminating.
I'm gonna break that scenario for you one more time.
I hear what you're saying.
What am I saying?
You're saying that there was a Nigerian parent who said, I will not be happy and I will not allow.
I will not be at your wedding. I will not turn up.
Yeah, I will not turn up to the wedding.
I will not participate. This is not allowed. Forbidden.
Yes.
Because
the other person who you're marrying is of white
English.
White English or any white European.
No, white. This specific scenario, white English.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it might extend to white European, but anyway.
So I want you to now tell me how that's not racism.
I wouldn't call that racism. I mean, it happens. Oh,
it's not defined as.
It's not racism. Okay, wait. Now I want to explore another scenario.
Yeah,
right?
go on.
Now a white parent tells their child that you cannot bring back a black kid. Is that not racism?
Well, a black kid.
Yeah.
No, you mean like they have a child with a black person?
No, as in like their child
they
is.
Can't
So an English white man marries an English white woman, have a white child who is English. Yeah. Then that white child says, okay, this person I want to marry is black, African, and their parents are like, nah. Is that not racism?
People will be very quick to just say, yeah, it is racism.
So what is it then?
But I wouldn't call it racism because this happens all the time. Like in most.
That's not an excuse.
No,
I'm not saying
he's not expanding on that.
I'm looking for a
He's
reason.
saying that in cultures, that is what's happened.
Is racism.
This is what I'm saying.
Of the day.
You're not.
Universally,
I'm saying the same thing.
It's not seen as racism.
It happens in all ethnic groups.
Ethnic and white.
Can I repeat back to you what you just told me? You're telling me it's not racist because everybody's racist.
No.
You said it's not racist because everyone does it, or it's an ethnic group, so it happens. That's what you're telling me.
No, Alex, own it. That's what you're
saying.
That's what
saying.
I'm saying too. No, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying.
And I'm saying
based on racism, on that definition of racism.
That is the only definition of racism. There is no other definition of racism.
But what I was saying is that's what happens, and that's what continues to happen, and that's what everybody is okay with. Well, not okay with, but they still let it slide. And how many multiple communities do they say you cannot marry outside of our community? And it's stuck.
There's so many other things you cannot marry. You cannot marry someone of this faith. You cannot marry someone of that faith. You cannot marry someone that's from this family. It's not. I wouldn't call this racism.
Or if you put racism on a scale, it's not as racist as.
Hold on. Nah, but here's when you're okay.
This is
I see what you're saying. Yeah, people have. This is
people being stuck up in their culture. That's what it is.
True,
but it's not racism.
But what is it then? It's if you're saying you're not allowed to marry this person because they are of this descent, it is racist.
They're not saying we're superior to them. They're not saying that.
You're saying that person is not worthy of my child because you're black, or because you're white, or because you're not of the same race, cultural creed, whatever it is. That's racism. The same way if I say to you, I'm not hiring you because you're black. That's racism. If I say to you, we can't be friends because you're black. That's racism. All of these, because all of a sudden,
That
like,
is racism, yeah.
it's all racist. Like, at the end of the day, racism is simply saying, you're not allowed to be part of me or who I am or my culture because you're black and I'm white, or vice versa. And it's like,
or Asian
or flipping, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, it's
Philippine
racist.
is Asian though.
Huh?
Philippine is Asian though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you single out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You singling out people's ethnic groups and backgrounds.
I feel it's more like people want their culture to be protected than being racist.
That's what I'm saying. Well, some people, that the argument is split there. Some people think that they're more superior than another race. That's racism. And then some people just say, I would rather you, I'm saying in a parent's perspective, I would rather you marry somebody who looks like you, who has more things in common like you, who
But again, you're changing the scenario. That's not what happened.
Grew up in the same culture.
That's not what happened.
I'm not saying that's not what happened. I'm saying that this is what, on the basis, the status quo is in these communities, in communities that are saying that I'd rather this person, you marry this type of person, because they're more related to what I know and what I've grown up of.
And our values, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I'm
what
not
it
saying
solely
that it's
is.
right.
That's not what it solely
is.
is.
Validating.
No, that's what I feel like most of the time
I'm
tends
just
to be.
stating that happens.
Fine, in most cases, that is what it tends to be. Doesn't make it any less racist.
I'm saying that's what happens.
That's
I was saying
not
that's what
racist.
happens.
That's
What, Alex? I'm asking you to tell me how it is not racist.
I don't think it's racist. No,
The reason why Alex is saying it's not racist because he doesn't want it to be racist, and that's not a good enough excuse in my opinion. It's because you just are. You know what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? It's still racist. If people said the same thing for their whole life, back in the 50s, we would still have Jim Crow rules, and back in the 1800s, we still have slavery. Like, it is what it is. Everyone does it, so it's calm.
Wait, go back in that. Sorry, I was
I'm saying if that same logic was applied in the 50s in America, we still have the Jim Crow rules, and if it was applied back in the 1700s and 1800s, you still have slavery. Because everyone did it. It's calm. It's just what people expect. It's cultural. It's normal. It's acceptable.
You got me on that one.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
You've got me on that one.
Just because it happened doesn't mean it's okay.
I never said that.
No, yes, you did.
I didn't.
You're trying to agree with Alex. I'm not having it.
I didn't.
I'm not having it.
No one's saying it's
I'm not
okay
having it.
because I'm firmly not believing it because
and this is what people accept. Some people accept.
I firmly don't.
And they live by that. Do you understand? They live by that, and they don't do anything about it until they would rather.
Until they get called out and realize I'm being stupid.
Not even being stupid, until their heart and their own truth says, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm going to do what I want to do. If I really like this person, love this person, I'll marry outside.
Carry on.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I was basically
going
to mirror what
themselves
he was
from
saying.
That culture or their parents. Detach themselves from their culture and their parents, and so be it. Then the parent wouldn't actually go to the wedding, would it? Or allow them to be together. And then that's what happens. So, but at the end of the day, somebody is still left out.
No. Who's left out?
The parent.
Because they're being racist, so it's their fault.
Go on.
Yeah, I was basically going to say, like, literally, I don't agree with it. I think you've gotten things wrong here, because I see a lot of the time, like, in a lot of the people that I tend to go for, like, they tend to be of backgrounds where they don't like this, they don't like that. Obviously, because you're not from this culture, you're not from this religion, or you're not from the same race as them. And obviously I don't agree with it, but I feel like it's just people trying to protect their culture. In a sense, I'm not saying it's right, because I firmly disagree with it. If I fucking like someone, and none of these things limit me.
To go and to continue on that point, I was making the point earlier that your culture is not determined by the color of your skin or your race or your heritage.
Yeah.
Like we was having, what was you saying yesterday about I forgot what it was. We basically was arguing about again, it was used to the N-word and stuff, and then people saying about how, you know, they're claiming their claiming their blackness. But then the question is, okay, so what's black? Like, what is being black? Like, it's not really being African, because I mean, you can't like black people in America will say they're black as well, but they wouldn't consider themselves African. So it was a bigger thing than just, you know, the color of your skin. So when you're saying that you can identify with a culture, doesn't mean you have to be of the same, like, essentially skin tone. That's what it was boiling down to, basically. I was trying to say that it doesn't matter what skin tone you are. You can identify with whatever culture you are, provided you're, you know, honoring the culture, essentially. You're not, you know, bastardized, you're not the normal cultural appropriation shit people say. So, like, in that context, I agree with what you're saying. Because it's like, at the end of the day, culture is a fluid concept.
I agree. I agree
with that.
Like,
but
I feel
when it comes to racism,
I feel it comes from, and this kind of ties in, but I feel it comes from more of a place of ignorance. And even though ignorance can be deemed in extreme cases to be racism.
No, but here's what I was gonna go on to, though, because like, as I was saying, cultural is fluid.
And I totally
wait,
agree,
and then your heritage isn't. So, for example, now say like the black person who's Nigerian in this scenario, got with the white English person. They can still give their kids the Nigerian culture can still remain. And that's exactly what I believe in. I'm marrying whoever the hell I want. That's a fair point.
I'm giving them my Ugandan culture.
That's a fair point. But here's my thing now, because now if you as a parent says, despite the fact this white person could fully embrace your culture and be as Nigerian as your child is, you're refusing that possibility because they're white. That is racist.
So you mean the parent?
In Nigerian culture, like you can't, like, you need your parents to back. You don't, like, it's fucked up if you don't, on it. Like, you need your parents to back it.
So.
But again, I'm just saying, like, and going back to the point earlier about using the N-word and stuff. Here's the reason why I don't really care if you use it, is because if you're identifying with the hip hop culture, like the N-word and hip hop culture are basically synonymous at this point. There's gone to a point here where it's become so interwoven in the culture that it's damn near impossible to separate it. So if you're a white person in the crowd and you're singing the song, cool. If you're a white person on the stage and you're rapping the song, cool, it's the song. Like, I don't care anymore. If the white girl was, you know, racist as fuck, as in like KKK to the core and that, then obviously I would think.
But we don't know who she was. We don't know what she's like.
But I mean, if you're paying to go to a concert like that, and she didn't seem that way, innit? So I don't think.
You never know.
You can't use that argument.
I still would prefer,
you can't use that.
The
same way I don't know if you're still secretly hating on white people. You can be my boy for 5 years. I could never know.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm gonna still treat you the same way. So I'm not gonna jump to the conclusion that the girl's racist.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but you said you don't know, so I have to be sitting on the fence.
What she stands for, what she believes, what she does.
And I'm not gonna assume she's racist.
Counter environment. I'm not gonna assume that. But I'm saying.
And she apologized, so she clearly wasn't.
At home, whatever. Let her sing it. Do you know what?
But not on stage.
I would just prefer.
It's a different type of.
I would just prefer anyone.
It's a different type
of
broadcast.
Not to say
why?
If you're like, there's so much pain with the word anyway.
Just don't say it.
You don't need to say it.
Nobody should say it.
You just don't need to say it.
But you don't need to say a lot of stuff, and yet we still do. So why is this one different?
Because we don't need to say like a lot, like swear words we don't need to say.
We really don't, but we still do.
But
I do a lot. I swear too much.
Is there pain associated with me saying the F word?
Yeah.
Is there history behind it? Years of pain. 400 years of pain. I don't think so.
Again, that goes back to what we were talking about before about comparing someone's struggle.
I don't want to go back into that one.
Yeah,
you're trying to do the most.
I'm simply saying, if you're not trying to attack a person using that word, then it's a word, sticks and stones.
And you also give someone an inch, they'll take a mile.
How?
Just think about with any other word though.
Okay, give me an example.
So any other racist term.
Yeah, all right, like faggot, for example.
That's not racist.
But it's the same thing as saying nigger.
That's not racist.
It's the same thing as saying nigger, though. It is the same thing as saying nigger.
I was going to use the P word as a different example.
What, a packy?
didn't want to say it, but for example, so people should that's been
I don't use
PC'd it, and you shouldn't use that word at all, in no matter what context. But some people I've been around have used it in a jokey way, and I say that's bang out of order.
I'm just saying,
I don't think that's correct either.
Say, for example, if Still Bangers or a rapper started
using
that in their tracks.
Put it this way.
I wouldn't sing it.
Look, if someone, if you're allowed to... put it this way. If a friendship group allows one person, one individual that's not black to say the N-word, then it's all right in that context because they've deemed it all right. But on the wider context, if he goes out and says, the N-word, I say it around with my black friends, it's fine. It's not fine. No, the same way if I go and say the P word, to my friends, if I'm joking around with my friends, I know in my head I can't go and use it.
I get what you're saying, but I look at it at a different angle. I look at it like this, I don't see it as a problem if you're not saying it with malice, but you cannot tell people how they should react. So if you say something and they react negatively, right? I can't tell them they can't do that. Forget what I'm saying. It's a thing of, I could give my opinion on, I don't know, say feminism or veganism or something. And if somebody hears what I say, even if I don't say it with any malice, and then they get really,
fired up.
It hurts them. Yeah. It hurts them a lot.
That's something that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I can't tell the person you're being soft. What do you mean? Why are you being like that for? Behave come on, man. It's not that deep. I can't tell them that because, as I said, I can't tell someone how to react. So I hear what you're saying.
The problem with me is I always tell them you're moving soft.
Yeah,
that's my problem.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You can't and here's another example. I use a lot of I don't use a lot of time, but one example that I say is that if I poke you, and you turn around and punch me, right? That's not a proportional response. But
no, it definitely isn't.
But here's the thing though, I can't tell you shouldn't have done that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a thing of I can't tell you how you should act or how you should respond or how you need to behave because that's your business. That's your life essentially. That being said, you need to always, take things in proportion. And if the person isn't being racist or isn't doing it out of maliciousness or is basically embracing the same thing that you're embracing, I don't see that as an issue.
What do you class as embracing? Give me an example of that. Though.
So, for example, you're singing a song at a concert. That's what it's there for. You're supposed to sing a song at a concert.
Yeah.
That's it's a concert for Kendrick Lamar, for his music. Surely you should embrace all of his music.
Can I ask something? It's slightly...
I think it also depends on what the song is as well. A little. Or what the meaning of the word when it's put in that song.
If it's a serious song, that's even more reason because if at the end of the day, you should understand where that song comes from. If you're a fan, if you're paying to see Kendrick Lamar perform, it's gone beyond a casual fan point of view.
Yeah,
you're invested. You're invested in his music. You're invested in him as a person. So you should understand where the music comes from.
Properties, writings, etc.
No, I'm talking about the person, not even the art. You're invested in the person. So if you're then performing, if you're then singing along with the song, you should mean more to you as the avid fan than a casual listener.
Which it does.
So I don't see an issue with white people singing the N-word at a Kendrick Lamar concert.
It's just odd. It just doesn't seem right.
And as I said before, just because everyone does it doesn't
it doesn't make it right either.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it right that they can use it and they're doing it.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is that as the video shows, you can't really help it. You can't.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't really help it. But he policed it himself. So he wanted his fans to know.
Yeah.
When he stopped her saying the N-word, saying, wait, you've got to bleep, after she said it twice on stage on the Good Kid, Mad City song, he policed her because his own truth and belief said, I'm not going to let this run. This is not what I believe in or stand for. So she stopped saying it. And then she carried on. So that's what I'm saying, that people are always just going to try and use it if they want to get away with it. It's taboo. So it's something like, oh, I can say it now. I'm going to say it. because there's so much power associated, so much things associated with that word. If I get to say it, it feels like it's out of the ordinary.
I was gonna ask.
But the only other thing is that he shouldn't actually. If he was really sorry, what's that? If he was really passionate about the N-word and white people not using it though,
he shouldn't have put it in the first place.
He shouldn't have put it. Well, not put it in the song in the first place, or been like, "Hey guys, I don't want you guys to sing the N-word along with the song. I know it's difficult, but when you're singing along, just don't say it."
You shouldn't have put it in.
Saying,
because think about it. If you're Kendrick Lamar, you know you have white fans. You know you have white fans, so you shouldn't put it in.
At that stage,
you know you have white fans. Yeah.
Oh my
Section
God.
80 is something that blew him up.
Yeah,
at that point,
he
was big. He was already big at that point. He had a cult following.
Yeah.
People respected him for his lyricism. So if you've got white fans and you don't want them to say the N-word, don't put it in your songs.
Yeah, but I would say his white following wasn't
I
that big.
I wouldn't agree with that, but I'll
leave you.
To
I don't know how big his white following was.
It doesn't matter though, because if you have if you have white fans and you don't want them to sing the N-word, why would you put it in your lyrics? Because they're gonna sing it. They're going to sing it.
But who's he making the music for? Everyone.
He's making it for himself. It was an introspective song.
Anyway, can I finally ask this question? Because I was just going to ask this. It's just kind of off the tangent, but kind of related.
Go on,
and it reminds me, like, because I think it was a year ago with my boys back home. And it was like this argument with like one of our white friends, really. It was basically, what's more racist? Like, it was something to do with like, all right, someone was saying basically, if somebody
I don't like the question already, but carry on.
Wait, what's more racist? Jesus,
well, I'm not saying what's more racist. I'm saying what's worse. If a black person turned around, and I think the word was actually cracker. I'm not sure if that's
cracker
correct.
ass cracker.
Yeah, but if you go to a white person and call them that,
yeah,
or if a white person goes to a black person and calls them nigger,
in malice.
In both instances, malice. Yes,
they're both as bad as each other.
I disagree.
That's because you're
on terms.
That's because you're
both insults.
They're both insults, but the reason why I disagree, I just wanted to see your opinion, because one comes from a longer period of pain, and there's so much suffering to do with it. There's so much like power with the word. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get why you would say that.
Yeah,
I don't think it's right.
I mean, they're both wrong, but like,
they're both as bad as each other. Just because one word has got more historical significance than the other one. Not even more historical, more cultural significance than the other one, if anything. Yeah. Cultural first, and then definitely historical. But, like, if I'm being racist, racism is racism. Like, it's not, like, I don't care if you're black, white, or a fucking Martian. Like, just don't be racist.
Yeah.
It's as I said yesterday as well, like, to differentiate and distinguish on your race or the color of your skin is lazy. Like, it's the most, in the absence of all other knowledge, that's what you fall back to. If I don't know your name and I just see you on the road and I be, oh, there's a black guy wearing a PSG kit.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know anything else about you. It's lazy.
Yeah.
So to go back to your thing about saying which one is more, it's like they're the same. It's just that the white person is gonna go to jail and the black person probably wouldn't.
Yeah. I just wanted to see your take on it. Kofi, what do you think?
Do you know what? I don't know, man.
Kofi's gonna say the black person is less wrong.
In terms of
the scenario.
If they're using the C word.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both, you shouldn't use those words. They're both terms of hatred against another race.
There's
no but.
There's a but coming. No, there's a but coming.
There's no but.
There's a but coming.
Kofi always builds up the buts, like, just feel it.
The emphasis needs to be just packed down.
I'm going to use nevertheless now.
People need to jump to
nevertheless.
You know what?
Those conjunctive verbs.
I can only speak from how I feel and what I believe. Not saying it's right or wrong. Both, not saying either is wrong. So, I'm just saying there's more history behind the N-word.
You're not asking the question.
Yeah,
no. There's no.
What's worse. There's no what's worse.
So then, there's more emphasis behind the
There's
N-word.
more emphasis behind
So
the N-word.
that
So
one
he
is
basically
more wrong.
went. He
It's
basically
not
went a
more
wrong,
wrong.
man. But he said it
Yeah,
in the most
he's-
PC way
he's trying to be
possible.
politically correct.
That's. I
there's
literally.
more emphasis.
Me and you are not like that. We're gonna be shit to the point.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just.
It's literally like calling someone a prick. Is what the C word is just a bit worse than calling someone a prick, because the origin of the C word was because when you would cook pork, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's because Europeans and white people used to eat loads of pork. It goes white and it crackles, so that's why they called them. Use the C words, hence.
Cracker ass cracker.
So that's where it came from. Whereas the N word came from
Negus.
and which then was taken into another context to mean Negro, Negroid, nigger,
It also means black in Latin.
black and land, but to be of no property, to be of nothing, and that's what the meaning meant.
Yeah, okay, Leo. No. See what you've done now is they've taken a Latin word that existed way.
Yeah, but who created the Latin language?
The people that lived in the in the peninsula of Italy,
And what did they look like and where did they come from?
and that's a
Right.
derivative of the Greeks.
There we go. And their philosophy wasn't very welcoming to other races, was it?
Nah, it was, my G. They traded with Egypt for.
I didn't say they didn't trade them, but I'm saying on their thoughts on what they.
So you're basically saying that the Greeks are racist.
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm
that's
saying that word itself
is racist.
is racist.
Here's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, the word existed. The word negro,
Yeah,
the Latin word, existed way before the word nigger did.
yeah.
So it's just purely coincidence that it might mean without property. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Why would you say it's so closely related? Surely it's an adaptation.
But you're trying to say it was intentionally done. So someone engineered the language.
No, they didn't engineer the word Latin.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what you're implying.
I'm saying that meant black without property, right? And so I'm saying they used that word and then made it even worse. Because of that was the meaning of the word.
So, but if you're Spanish now, so for example, the Spanish colonialists,
Yeah.
what are they going to describe black people as?
Well, colonialists. Listen.
Negro.
Thank you, because in Spanish, Negro means black.
Yes.
So the fact that we call them niggers is, well, not we, but they called them niggers at the time, is I would say is more closely related to that use than it is the Latin description of the word.
Does that use of the color?
Yeah, I can't
the
run the
Spanish
maddest
colour of
tangent
Negro.
right now.
Pardon?
I said run the maddest tangent.
I mean, you're the one who brought it there, but yeah, that's what
No.
I think. That's what I think.
So-
Regardless,
In a nutshell,
In terms
Kofi
of
thinks the black
hatred.
people did it. The white person's worse for saying the word nigger than the black person.
I don't think it's worse.
Nah, Kofi, just say it, man.
No.
It's
no.
alright,
He
man.
basically
Speak your
he
truth.
I'm not
basically
saying
mirrored
that. I don't
what I
think it's
said
worse.
in other words.
I'm
Speak your
just
truth,
saying.
innit? Yeah, basically.
I'm just saying. The only way that we can actually understand this is if we ask a black person and a white person how they feel when these.
I'm asking how you feel,
How
Kofi. You're not getting. I'm asking how you feel.
I can't tell you how I feel because I can't be called a cracker. I can't because I'm not white.
I'm asking you.
We
Do you
both
feel being?
look. We both answered the question without being called a cracker. Like
I'm
deeply.
asking you. Do you
I
feel
didn't say
a
I
white?
have to be called a
Do
cracker.
you feel a white person calling a black person nigger is more offensive than a black person calling a white person a cracker?
I've already said it, mate.
No, you didn't.
I've already said it.
Yeah, you said the black person is not.
Basically, just say you agree with me. And
You
then
said the
it's
white
done.
person's worse. That's what you said.
Listen, that's my stance.
The white person's worse.
No, I'm not going to give an answer. That's my stance.
That's not.
I've
What
said
sort of
what I had to
nonsense
say.
is this?
Nah,
Man said,
fam.
I've said what I've
man
had
said
to say.
that's
don't-
my stance.
I've said what I've had to say.
So, but what you said was that the white person is worse than the black
If
person.
you want to take that from that, then take it.
I'm telling you what you said, innit?
Yeah, we're both telling
If
you
that's
that's what you said.
I've
That's what you
communicated.
what
basically
I've said
said.
communicated across. I don't exactly mean that 100%.
So what do you mean?
Do you know what?
I reserve the right to remain silent. He said, I reserve the right to remain
Let
silent.
me ask you another question. If
Go
you
on.
use other insults, say other insults towards white ethnic groups, right?
Yeah.
Are you saying that they're just as bad as the word cracker too? Then, yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you, Alex?
Other insults to like white ethnic group.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
like-
just as bad.
but not as bad as the N-word.
No.
I would disagree and say they are.
See, our stances have remained the same from
the video.
Exactly. So
Because those
Is
words
any
aren't-
Kofi trying to jump through hoops of fire and shit?
because those words aren't.
I don't want to offend anyone.
yeah, I don't want to.
Do you know what? I've spoken already, and I've probably offended people from what I've said for the last hour and a bit. So, but that's where I stay. That's
So
why.
why does it hurt to offend some more? You know.
I know.
Man said, why does it hurt? Listen, I've expressed that the N-word has more of an impact to me, and when a white person says, or when anybody says it, the C word, do you know what? It's terrible.
But you don't care.
No, I didn't say I don't care. I'm saying nobody should say that. It's hurtful, but it doesn't pack the same amount of emphasis
To you.
to any black person. But I can't speak for them.
But you can. That's why this is what this platform's for, Kofi.
I'm saying, yeah, it does. That's what I believe.
That it has the same impact.
No, it doesn't. It has an even more impact. The N-word has more of an
Finally,
impact.
So you're saying that the white
But I didn't
person...
say the white person is worse.
What are you saying?
The word
I
itself.
want to fight Kofi.
The word itself. The word itself.
So you're basically saying that a person saying the word nigger is more offensive than a person that says the word cracker.
Yep, regardless of where the person's from.
I'm even lost in the whole explanation. Like so many roundabouts going on.
You know what, yeah?
The riddles that the listeners can work out why I really think.
I'm trying to help them understand what you think. Innit? I'm trying to do PEE in it. I'm trying to
I don't need a
expand this point. I want to explore the avenues. I want to branch out and understand your understanding a holistic view, so they understand what you're saying.
Understand the holistics of this.
Go on.
It is what it is.
No, it's not.
The two words, they're just two words to me.
Nah, see, this is how I know you're a liar. This is how I know
Just two words.
This is how I know you're a liar.
Whoever says them is an idiot, insensitive, ignorant.
But they're equally as bad.
Yes, on basis.
So he's agreeing with me now. See,
This guy is so confused.
so
But
now,
who you
he's, now he's agreeing with me.
This guy
I'm
is
not
actually.
agreeing with you.
This guy. Oh,
I'm not
please,
agreeing with you.
So
just
wait,
decide,
no, wait. Okay, so who do you agree with, me or Alex?
Just decide the answer, and then it's cool. We just
Nah.
give
I've already
move on.
answered. I
No.
don't need to
Okay,
give an
answer this
answer.
question. Answer this question. Who do you agree with, me or Alex?
No, I'm not going to answer. You're both right. You're both right.
But we don't agree with each other. How can you both be right?
In my eyes, you're both right. You don't have to
Oh
agree
my
with each other.
gosh.
That's
Oh
your
my
own
gosh.
opinion. That's what your own opinion is there for.
Oh.
That's not an opinion, man. You're just making this up.
That is your opinion.
That's not-
You just think that.
Oh
you
my
think.
gosh,
Okay, so what's your opinion?
My opinion. Listen, time's running on, boys. Time's running on. My opinion is there. I said the N-word strikes more of an impact. It has more of a historical meaning.
So it's worse than saying cracker.
I'm going to shrug my shoulders at that. The historical impact packs more of a punch. It will hurt black people more.
So it's worse than saying cracker.
I'm saying it will hurt black people more.
So it's worse than saying
than
cracker.
hurting white person, calling them a cracker.
Well, I mean, if I call that black person a cracker, is that going to have the same effect if I call them a nigger? So obviously calling them a cracker is going to be more offensive.
No,
but what I'm asking
you as a mixed race person, yeah?
I feel they're both equally as bad as each other because you're being racist.
I said that you're being racist. I already said that. You know
Yes,
I said that.
No, but then I said,
I
that
said
a
that.
white person calling a black person a nigger is just as offensive as a black person calling a white person a cracker, right? And then you, in an elongated way, said that no, that saying the word nigger is more offensive than saying the word cracker because it affects black people more.
I didn't say more offensive. Those words never came out of my mouth.
So what did you say then?
I said it packs more of a punch.
So it's more offensive.
No,
So
there is just more behind it.
so it's more offensive.
You know what? They're just as offensive as each other. They're just offensive to each other.
I can live with
But
that.
I hear Alex's point.
I can live with that.
This guy, still right now, I don't even know his answer. Like,
Anyway,
I think we leave that one. We leave it in God's hands.
Yeah.
we leave it God's plan, God's hands.
Put it to the 6 code, innit?
You can put it down to
Six,
what you
6.
believe and what.
Leave it up to a listener. Innit?
Your
What
own
do you-
political
what
compass.
do you think? What do
And
you
human,
think?
emotional intelligence, to be honest. So,
Yeah, man.
listen. So, all I'm saying is, okay, let's go on to this then as well, right? Would you, right then,
Go on, shoot.
Would you on
like
your
this.
Instagram or Twitter, blah blah? We all use profanity. We all swear. Would you use the C word on your Instagram?
On my Instagram?
On your Twitter, sorry, and the N word, because you use the N word quite a lot.
I don't understand that. To describe myself?
No, to describe another person.
So would I go on Instagram and go in their comments and call someone a cracker? Is that what you're asking?
No, not call somebody. You would write a tweet and be like, okay, you're watching Love Island. You'd be like, this
crack ass
this
crack ass fool. Look at this bitch ass nigga.
So where does your
Would I call them it?
where do your opinions lie when people use that on social media, or when you're about to do that yourself?
As I said before, if you're not saying it in malice, I don't care.
But how do you know that when you see it just through a screen?
Because I'm not gonna. Here's why I don't. Okay, it's a fair point. I don't know, but here's another thing. I won't assume.
Okay. And
I need more than one source of evidence. Basically, if you say, if a white person says, like call someone, like describe someone as a nigger on Twitter, yeah, I'm gonna think like, yo, are you sure that's what you want to be doing right now? Not on the basis that I will instantly assume they're racist, but on the fact that they're going to get grilled. Black Twitter going to come down on their head, and that's their business, innit? That's on them. But at the same time, if a black person is to say the same thing, like call someone a cracker. I mean, Charlemagne the God does it all the time, and he calls Donald Trump a cracker. Charlemagne's not racist.
But why is that not racist? If he continues,
Charlemagne is not racist.
Why is he not racist if he continually calls him a cracker?
That's what I'm trying to get at. You can call someone a cracker and call someone a nigger without being racist. I don't think the racism comes from believing your race is superior to another. The words you use are just words. They're vibrating air particles that cause electrical pulses to go from your ear to your brain. You interpret that to be offensive. What you do with that between even your mouth and between your brain is your business. I don't care.
Okay. And how many? No, we'll leave it at that. Go on, Alex.
I don't really like use nigger like in a malicious way. Like I'll just be like dusty ass nigga. Like I mean,
it's when we're trying to culturally appropriate American culture, fam. That's what we're trying to do.
That's
what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
To
be honest, most of my tweets are just foolishness, really.
Yeah, I can't lie. Twitter's a stupid place.
It's a stupid
but
place. So
the thing is, right, if somebody else sees that, right, an employer or somebody who might want to do some work with you, or somebody, I don't know, anyone, somebody who's trying to move you, and they see that history of tweets, they don't know what you believe because they can't.
Yeah, but now you're talking about like if I'm tweeting every other tweet being racist. Or using racist
tweets every 2-3 days, or
so I'm continuously doing it.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna consider the person to be racist because they're doing it all the time.
And they're just using those words though, and they may post videos that are
again,
they're immersed in different cultures.
Yeah,
they hang out with certain people from different cultures, and they won't see themselves as racist. But how do you view that?
Again, I'll have to see like you provide a little bit more context. But if it is what you're saying in terms of they're around there all the time, then I wouldn't consider them to be racist.
All right. And Alex?
I can't lie, because if you're around it all the time, I don't see why you would then turn around and be racist to the same culture you're part of. It doesn't make sense to me.
It still can happen though.
Of course it can happen, but it doesn't there's got to be more to it than that.
Because that might just be your environment that you're stuck in, or you're put in for the time being where you live, where you grew up.
True, but again, if you grew up in that environment, chances are you're gonna embrace that environment.
Right.
It's very rare you're gonna find someone who's gonna grow up in an environment and then turn around and be chatting smack about it.
Yeah, gone in it.
You've got a point. It's because, or one reason I'm bringing this up is obviously what we were talking about yesterday on the train, and like people could just look at your information and see what you've written, and then make their own judgment on not knowing you and your character as a person. And
that's true. But here's the thing though. Like, again, I don't...
And you can do the same thing for people you want to review for what you do in your life and your employment and whatnot.
And that's one problem I have, especially when it comes to the employer thing you were talking about before, is because, like, the internet world is, like, it's not real. Like, it's people go on there and be keyboard warriors and be having all this bravado and be saying... Just saying, saying to be saying.
Keys like Tekken.
Yeah, just saying to be saying, basically,
retweets.
And it's not really who the person is, because it's them ones where like, and it's happened before. I remember bare times in secondary school and shit when people be chatting their mouth online, and then someone will pull them up in, like, we'll catch them in school and be saying, "Oh, what are you saying now?" And they're like, "No, I was joking." It's like, they're not coming with the same energy. So, like, it's just like, I don't really view it as a real, but people do though, innit? People just take it seriously, innit?
Take it seriously,
it's annoying.
man. I mean, I wish times could go back to how it was like in 2012. Like, no one had fear on it, and no one was on
2009, 2010 time.
Yeah, no one was on this whole wokeness. Like, you could make jokes.
Bro, you really hate this woke business, innit?
Nah, Alex, man, I'm not. I don't know if I agree with that, man.
No. You could look. Back then, you could make jokes from a place.
You could say anything.
You could say, look, the same way I could make jokes with my friends of other cultures as a joke. Like, you could make jokes back then, and obviously it's not you being malicious, but to the world now, if you were to go with the same mentality, like, people turn around and they're just like losing their head off.
Yeah.
Like a couple months ago, I must have tweeted something, and it was just like a joke, and people went completely wild, like completely wild within the space of like 2 or 3 minutes, which was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, rah, these people are like actually getting my character so wrong. Like, I'm thinking like no one can really know who you are right now.
And is that because you think of the impatience of the?
It's because we live in a period where everyone wants to be politically correct and woke. That's why I can't fuck with this fake.
We didn't find us woke though, bro.
All this
because PC and woke are two different things in my opinion.
No, I think they're the same thing.
No.
Because surely being PC is a goal of being woke. Like, you want to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to mislabel or misrepresent
you don't.
someone.
You don't. But my definition as woke is that you know that these things exist, and you know about yourself, your culture. You don't appropriate other cultures, and you also know what barriers are out there to stop you, where you to draw the line, and if you're really willing to express things that are above that line, you know that's the risk. But that's not where the whole woke thing comes in, or people describe themselves as woke. The whole woke thing right now online is, I'm just gonna bash out what I believe, regardless of not being PC. People aren't PC and they're woke in a way.
Nah.
Quotes.
That's I don't agree with that. Is because you get like black conservatives who are bashing out what they want online, and people just saying that you're an Uncle Tom, you're a coon, you're this and you're that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's only woke if you're like on the left doing that.
That's
basically.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I say. There's a difference. People say if you're on the left doing your work, you're campaigning for.
Fair.
There seems to be this
what
trend with being woke and the quickest to, this person is cancelled. Like,
that cancel culture.
What are you achieving?
You're just salty because everyone's cancelling you, fam.
Cancel Wanga 2017.
That's what you said.
2017.
It's been going on for 2 years, fam.
2 years, bro. Started last year, this year as well.
The campaign has continued. You're
It's
in a 4 year.
I'm on a ban from. I'm on a ban from group chats and that.
Let me bring up the situation of that singer, Alex.
What singer?
Amber Olivia, right?
Who's that?
She's an R&B singer, right?
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say who's that like that. I don't know who she is.
And then she started. She makes R&B soul, so immersive black culture. Well,
yeah.
And then they scrolled her Twitter, and they found hella.
Wait, you said she was white, or she was Latino?
She's white. Let me just look actually.
Let me find a quick Google store.
Because she definitely isn't black. So.
What'd you say her name was?
Amber Olivia. Like.
Amber Olivia.
Fucking.
Who's that?
An artist. She's a singer. You haven't heard her. You've definitely heard her.
Are you talking about like these guys, like these new? Is she a new artist?
Yeah. The last 2-3 years.
Are you talking about Sabrina Claudio or something? Or nah?
Fuck yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Amber Olivia.
Gosh. Gonna have to cut that. Shit. That's it. Oh Lord.
I was like, what?
Jeez. Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Do you know why I said that? It's because I heard them back to back. It's not Amber Olivia. it's not.
Sorry, Amber Olivia.
It's not her. Sorry.
We didn't mean to slander your name.
Sorry.
We're the Unplugged podcast. We don't know what we're doing.
When it's over, it's a banger. Catch that on Spotify.
So what? Sabrina Claudio is the chick who was Let me see. Oh, I remember we talked about this in the first episode, didn't it?
Yeah,
Something
briefly.
like that.
Yeah, and Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
So what was she?
Yeah, she's straight American.
So go on, carry on.
And she makes R&B music. Made woke tweets, and then they went back to her other tweets, which were racist.
And called her out on it.
Yeah, they called her out on it.
Yeah, that's her fault, isn't it?
That's her fault, but I'm just saying it's like
stupid ass.
Until
they will not call her a cracker, innit?
Yes.
No, don't be doing that shit, man. Don't be doing that shit.
That's yes.
I think another thing as well is like
you can be at the forefront of, perpetuating a culture, a sound, a movement, and then have that back in your locker.
True, but
and have those beliefs.
Like that Jadina tweet said, if Malcolm X died at 20 years old, he's a pimp. He's a thug. He's a
abuser.
He's an abuser. He's a negative guy. But when you live beyond that and you grow and you learn as a person, you can reform your character. And so if again, you can never really truly know the heart of a person, and I accept that. And
I just feel people too sensitive.
But what I'm saying is that people cancelled her because of that.
True, but as I said, you can never.
Straight fact.
Yeah, but you can never as I said, you can never truly know the character or the heart of another person, and if you have to basically go with your best judgment.
Yeah, of course.
From what you're telling me, it doesn't sound like she's a racist person now. She may have had those sentiments before, but I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. Just cause I just feel like she doesn't come across to me as
humane.
Yeah, like I don't feel like she's a racist. I just don't.
I don't know.
Again, I don't know enough about the
It
situation.
seemed a bit wild, but
and I haven't seen her tweets either.
You can forgive.
Yeah.
As long as there's a.
I just don't like this whole sensitivity that people deal with now. It's so sensitive. Why do you need to be fake woke? Why do you need to cancel people? What is so cool about it?
Hey man, sometimes you need to shut people up, innit? And be chatting shit. You need to just say, you know what, just take a seat for 5 minutes.
Oh, I just don't get it, man. I actually don't get it.
People are gonna as I said, you can't tell people how to react.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
So if they want to do that,
if they want to react, but there are some people that will react and move hella sensitive, and when you even try explain and be like,
are you talking about your personal situation or just in general?
Just in general.
Yeah, but here's the thing: people don't want to hear it though a lot of the time.
Yeah,
because it's a thing of people believe what they believe and they don't want to hear.
Yeah, and even if you explain to them and look, these are the reasons why this is not the case. It's a joke or something.
I can't deal with people like that. If you're not willing to have a discussion about it, then I can't lie to you. I don't know what we're doing in the same room.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to discuss and be like that, if you want to just ignore someone when they're explaining, look.
But it does go both ways though. I think you have to also be willing to give them the time of day as well.
Yeah. If you give them the time of day and you're like, look, if you took offense to this, look, I'm sorry. But there are some people in this woke agenda, but when you be to them and you may say something that may not be politically correct, and when you go to them and you're trying to kind of explain it.
Yeah.
And they don't want to take time to listen to you why you don't believe in this, or something, or you're trying to explain why.
Yeah.
And then I don't get it. Why are you moving sensitive if you don't want to listen to me?
Yeah. I don't know. People are just when people are certain in what they believe,
sensitive motherfuckers.
It becomes who they are in their character.
Yeah.
So if they feel like you're attacking them, person. Sorry. When you say what you say, sometimes, that is disparaging against what they believe.
Yeah.
People would take it as an attack on them personally. Yeah. So, and as I said, people can like to overreact. So, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all mad.
It is all mad, It is all mad. But the ultimate thing I've said, if you get cancelled and you become a winner again, you give people what you originally gave them, then you get uncancelled. An example of that is Chris Brown.
Yeah, but he's just wavy music.
That's what I'm saying.
Wavy music, fam.
Just,
Chris
like,
Brown is actually the GOAT when it
became a
comes
winner,
to this
bruv.
R&B thing, fam. He's too
He
sick.
became a winner.
Too sick.
He became a winner. But all I've got to say is we just got to be careful what we're writing on Twitter, because Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, our information is out there.
It
People
never
know.
gets deleted.
People know it
People
never gets
know.
deleted.
That's it, fam.
It never gets deleted.
That's the thing I've been telling you, man. Listen, you can't just be chatting wreck on Twitter because, like, and okay, you can't be chatting wreck. You can't be chatting wreck on Twitter and expect people not to find out, because somebody somewhere somehow is gonna find out. They're gonna know.
Somebody's gonna listen. Your information, yeah. What that guy was telling us on the train was absolutely mad.
Ah, he was a bruv. What was that story about the Saudi prince, the crown prince?
Yeah. So this data scientist said that he was working in Saudi Arabia. He was trying to find out which members of the royal family
Was embezzling funds
were
or something.
embezzling funds and skimming.
Yeah.
But obviously, Saudi Arabians have a lot of money. He said, you know what? This is a serious case. So anything below 700,000
US dollars,
I don't care about. But you know what? Anything above that, up into the...
That's a bit mad.
That's what I care about. And then,
700.
so what they did was then they all spied on the royal family. And it wasn't even an intense spy. All they used is their social media and their text messages to find out who was talking to who was moving what, and who was doing what. And then they found out that, was it his nephew?
I didn't get to that part
That
of the story,
was-
innit? I won't lie.
Embezzling funds, like
But yeah, it was that was
millions
mad though.
and millions on it. Literally they found that out through his Facebook message that he sent to.
Because they've got this software that they can
A
run it
guy
on
2
your
weeks
like
ago.
on your computers and your phones and
Before.
shit. That even if you delete it,
Yeah.
by the way, all your private browser business, all your incognito windows, yeah, forget it. They know what you're doing.
All I have to say,
They know what you're doing.
I
cuz.
think the example that he said was when you delete something, I think he used the word I think it was just it was on the newspaper, but it was fake. And when you delete something, you may delete
the header and footer.
For
you
the
may
word of fake, for example.
you would be deleting the F and the E,
But
and
everything else.
that A and K still remains.
So
And using the software,
yeah, it finds out where
they
it is,
can
innit?
find out where it connects and get that word back fake. That's basically the same as your data. You'll delete it and think it's gone, but they can.
It's gone from your computer, but it's still on your hard drive.
It's still there. It's
there.
still stored somehow, but they can use software to piece it all together,
Crack that
like
down,
a
innit?
it's called
a jigsaw.
carving, man.
Yeah,
Be
it's
careful,
crazy.
Look out for that.
Shout out.
So
Literally.
He was moving like
So
some.
any of your tweets, it's still there. They'll find it. If
yeah,
you're looking to become a politician or anybody
They know
in the
what
government,
you're tweeting. They know
tweet
what you're
anything controversial. Don't
Facebooking.
even like.
They know what you're
Yeah.
Instagramming. They know what you're commenting. They know where you're going because you're geotagging. They know.
this is just Black Mirror right here.
Yeah, bro. They know what you're buying. They know what you're looking at. They know what you're liking. They know and your entire internet self is an open book. And this whole GDPR business that people are talking about, yeah. If you've noticed recently, you've been starting to get a lot of permissions on your apps asking you, can we use your data for this and that, this and that, this and that. That's because there's new legislation that got brought into force called GDPR, which basically means that companies got to take better care of your data, essentially, in a nutshell. But they know everything that you're doing.
They've already been doing it. Now they're just asking for permission. to do
Yeah, now they're just telling you they're doing it.
it. And they've been doing it for years.
This is mad. But here's the thing though, yeah. This is what I was told Kofi before walking into the booth, is that, at the end of the day, I don't really care because I don't have anything to hide. I'm not, it's an issue, obviously, if you're trying to do some booky shit, or if you care about your privacy. Neither of those things are big concerns of mine. I don't really break the law too much. And I ain't, if you want to know where I am, you can call me and ask me. I don't really care. It's not really a
Notice
thing
how
for
he
me.
said he don't break the law too much. What are you hiding?
Why are you
I
hiding?
don't break the
my
law
friend?
too much, innit? I'm a law-abiding citizen out here.
Boy, they could be listening to this, man. They'll find out.
I listen, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to keep the same energy. I'm going to stand in your courtroom and say, and what?
Oh, it's all crazy.
Come on, listen. But no, there is no problem if you're a clean person, right to that. But it's just on your privacy. We have a right. If they say I have a right to privacy, why are they tracking my location?
Let me put it to you this way:
Why
if you got a right for privacy and you know you're getting baited out on the internet, why are you on the internet?
Yeah, but it's not even about me being on the internet. It's about just where I am. They can They just know my position by GPS. Like I walk in, like you said the other day, you walked into Bodine's Steakhouse.
Oh yeah, it was a friend's birthday meal, and I walked out of Bodine's Steakhouse. I got home. By the time I got home, I received a notification from Google asking me about the venue, saying, was there parking? Was there this? Was there that? But to make Google more efficient and stuff.
Yeah.
Which again, like I ignored it because it's just them stupid notifications. Can't be asked to answer it. But it does highlight the fact that I didn't tell them where I was going. Like I didn't even put it into Google Maps where I was going. I put that I was going to Liverpool Street. Old Street. Yeah. Because I knew where it was from there. Yeah. But like I didn't say I was going to that specific restaurant. So yeah, it was a bit mad.
And then they marketed material for the restaurant to his phone.
Oh no, that wasn't me. That was the guy. He was saying that his friend texted him. Like this isn't a WhatsApp or like a Facebook message or anything. This was like just a straight text. Yeah. He texted him his email address. Yeah. Right. And then Facebook read his messages, found the email address, attached that email address to the company he worked for, and then started targeting the man with ads from the company the guy works for. Like as soon as you turned on Facebook.
Because that email address was his work email address that had the that server attached to it. Yeah. And you will never actually know. Say, example, if you weren't conscious of that, you could have sent thousands of 100 text messages in a day, and then you go onto Facebook later on that day, and then you might not pick it up. But just know that that's happening to you.
Facebook's reading everything, my G.
Everything.
Here's again, I don't remember if you answered the question I asked him, but like I did think that surely if you just turned off the permissions, they're not allowed to do that anymore.
Well, he said, but remember the permissions are now new. He said that once you put Facebook on your phone, they do it. Once it's on the device. I think. And if your Facebook has been on your device before, then it's fine. Maybe a new phone now, it may not. If you don't log in, they're not going to collect the information of you, or if you don't accept the permission. But it's been on there once before, or if you buy a phone from somebody else, your information will be tracked, and that person's before will still be on there and still be uploaded to the cloud for them to use. So it's just one type of fuckery, man.
But he did say though, what was it, DSA?
Well, before that, he said the law is changing though.
Yeah, that was the GDPR thing that come in.
The law, and not remember the law on encryption, on how easy it is for the government to get your information. WhatsApp encryption isn't actually really encrypted. It's just harder to get your information.
No, it's encrypted but the thing is, the government can request that information from WhatsApp.
Yes, and they're looking of ways to be able to request that information a lot easier.
In light of the London riots of 2010 or 2011 or whenever the fuck it was.
2000 what was it, 2012?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't in the country.
No, it wasn't Olympic year. It was 2009, something like that. Yeah, RIP to anyone experience problems there. But yeah, the good thing about this though is that you as a person can find out your history from any insurance company you've dealt with, any bank you've dealt with.
More than any company. You have to go and ask them for
DSAR request.
Yeah, and then you can execute your right to be forgotten, where they have to delete all the information of you that they hold. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to enjoy using that. And if they don't, they have 30 days to do it. And if they don't, they're going to get fined 2 to 4% of their annual revenue, which is peak. Unfortunately, you don't actually get any of the P, so sorry about that.
Y'all taking L's, but that's just what it is. And a cool thing to do, go on Next Maps and see how they can pinpoint your location. Go on Next Maps when you go on the airplane at 30,000 feet. Go on it, click the app, and they'll be able to find you where your satellite position is down to the T of where you are in the air. So I'm telling you, watch out what you're doing, man. If you're doing something shady, don't carry a phone around.
True.
Just don't do something shady at all.
Alex learned from last time, innit? Just don't be doing fuck shit.
Don't be doing fuck shit.
Anyway, you man, I'm ready to bounce. What are we saying?
I'm saying it's a wrap. I'm saying that,
Anything else on the agenda?
No, that's it for this week.
Like the sound of that.
I'm saying I'm just gearing up for the next few games of the World Cup.
Yeah, man. Knockout stage is coming soon.
Who are you thinking?
Can't wait
to win it.
Well, just to make it to the next stage.
Oh, I don't. The way this
Brazil, Switzerland.
I still reckon all the big teams are gonna make it through, even though they've had low key shocks and scares. But here's the thing: you can have one bad result in the group stage,
and still go on to win the tournament.
But for example, you lose your first game, right, and all of a sudden things are looking different.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
It is, man. But yeah, okay. Well, it's down for another week. It's down for another one, guys. So, we've been us. That's been Izu, Chills, me, obviously SBK. You know where to find us now. Our handles are in the information section, but if you guys
want the descriptions, yes.
Description below.
You can find me on Instagram at Izudu Mulatto and on Twitter at Izudu Mulatto as well. You can also, if you plug in the half-cast Mulatto, you should find me as well. So
do not change your name to that. I'm not going to let him do it. Chills?
You know by now. Claps you on Twitter and, on Snap. Wait, why am I saying Snap? Snap is clapped you as well, yeah. And Instagram ACL17, yeah.
Snap just shows his age, doesn't it, guys?
Snap.
No, I'm joking. But,
Snap.
Find me on Instagram at SBK Worldwide. Don't ask me what it means because you won't know until I'm ready. I'll make it ready for everyone to know. On Twitter, SBK K the Fixer. And yeah, do you know what? I'll throw my Snap out there too. If you want to hit me up, show me some good content, show me what you got. Kofi K, that's a Snap. But yeah, until next time, guys, we've been an Unplugged podcast. Check out our playlist, which for this episode, and check out the weekly playlist has been updated for the nice new summer jams for you. So
that'll be on Unplugged Podcast on Spotify. If you put that in the search bar, we should pop
and make sure you put the 3 Gs.
Unplugged with 3 Gs.
And check out the highlights and the pictures and the videos that are going to be on the Studio House Productions Instagram page.
Whoop!
Let's get it.
Mama!
Tell them it.